Bit of a curveball. I was just putting a bit of water on the plants and stepped on brick number 10 and almost broke my ankle, went straight down. She's a bit of a sinkhole going on. I don't know exactly. Oh yeah, it's hollow over there. There is a soak well just here where this drain feeds into. So I don't know what's happened. It's washed away a bit with the rain, I'd say. So I've just numbered all the bricks. I'm going to rip them up now. So obviously one's going to stay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get ripped up. 7 will stay. And I better take actually, let's take a nice video in case I have to come back to this. Yep, done. So yeah, I'm going to rip this up and then go to Bunnings and just see if I just want to rip this up first before I go, to see whether I need 1 or 2 bags, that's all. And we're painting today as well. I want to get that out of the way because the new blinds are coming tomorrow. Righto, so I've just taken the bricks back. I've left 2 because that doesn't need to come out, it just needs to be lifted a little bit. Same with those ones, they just need to come up a little bit just on one end. So when I get the new sand, I'll lift it and put some under there. I don't know where the sand went. It was bigger than that. I think it's washing out under there. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I mean, that's lasted 10 years. It did always have a bit of a divot, but yeah, I think I'll go the white sand. No, I'll go yellow sand. That packs a bit better. So yeah, I'll get a bag. I think 1 bag's plenty. Probably won't even use a bag, but yeah, that should be alright. I don't have a really super long spirit level, so I do have string line. So what I'll do is I'll just put a string line under one of those bricks to one of those bricks, and just per brick, just zigzag it across, and measure the thickness of the brick, and I'll get the sand nice and compacted up to the thickness of the brick, and that way it'll bring everything back up to level. It's not this, but it could be this, because this sits like that, and when it really rains, it does kind of go over, so that could be the problem. What I might do is measure this and grab a thing that goes on it, and it's like a downward. I've got one actually here. See this thing? Because this thing fell a bit short, so I put this on it, and that seems to work. But what I'll do is I'll grab one of these and put it that way. If that makes sense to me. I think it does. Yeah, like that. That's what I'll do, and then that way it's just going to force the water right down, and then that should get rid of that problem. But I have noticed when it really rains, which is not very often, it's probably only happened 4 times in 10 years, this thing just, it's so much water coming out of this that it ends up over there. So what's this? 95 by 45, 90, and then it's got a little bit of pipe on it as well. I don't think this bit comes with this square bit, and that converts it to round, doesn't come with this bit of pipe, so I just need a little bit of pipe, or a elbow, I'd say that is, because that looks like I've cut it. If you can see, it's a bit dodgy. That looks like I've cut it. And then I'm also going to need paint then. I think the colour's called Jasper, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I just need some paint and we're done. So yeah, off to Bunnings. Okay, I just had to redo the chalk numbers a little bit because I just got the hose out. I put it on jet, and there was a big sinkhole right in that back corner there. You could see the water just I did it with shower first on the hose setting just to see where the water was going, and it was all rushing back there. So then I got jet, and I just really mixed it all up into like a slurry kind of thing, and it all went back, and then it just flooded, and so it's filled in that gap now. So whatever gap was there is now gone. I'm still going to leave a bit of a little bit of a divot on it. I don't want it dead flat because I want the water that when it rains to run back to this drain and drain. So I don't want it dead flat because then it's going to start coming this way. The ground is pretty good. It'll pretty much drain through the cracks in the bricks. We've never had flooding anyway, but I don't want to encourage it because on those days we do get a lot of rain, it does flood around here, and I think that's what's caused the drama. So I definitely want to lift it up, but not too much. I don't want it dead flat. I want it to go back to that drain. So one bag will definitely be enough to fill that in. It's not very big, you know, those bricks aren't. So you can see there, it's what, 3 foot across, nothing. So yeah, so Bunnings run, we need a bag of sand, we need one of those little 90-degree adapter things, and some paint. I'm going to wing it on the paint. I think it's called Jasper, I'm pretty sure it's called Jasper. So I'll just get a can of spray paint and paint her up. Yeah, and that's it. All good. See you at Bunnings. Yeah, so bag of sand will be heaps for that. I flooded it with the hose and it's not running away anymore. So I was going to buy a bag of concrete as well and put some concrete down there, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's lasted 10 years, so should be good. Yeah, 10-year mark and everything starts going wrong. We've replaced the fridge, the TV, those blinds, painted the house. Now this thing's gone. Just waiting for the next thing now. So yeah, a bit weird. I'd hate to have like a really like 100-year-old house. You'd be just chasing your tail all the time. Never catch up. Oh, so we got that sous vide machine. I was talking about it in the video. I think it was when I was fixing my chair, and I don't even know if I've put that out yet. But anyway, it's a little machine, like a big tube thing, and you put it in a pot of water, and it heats the water up to spot on whatever point of it, you know, like half a degree kind of thing, or 0.1 of a degree, I think it can do. Very accurate temperature control, and it stays at that perfect temperature. And you can cook all sorts of stuff in there, steaks and fruit and salmon and chicken and whatever you want. Really good. So I've been wanting to get one for a while, but I've got a smoker, and that brings stuff up to temperature very slowly, and it's not as precise temperature control. That's the only thing. It kind of slowly creeps up there, and if you don't watch it, it'll go past the temperature you want your meat to be at, 50 degrees for rare. So this thing, so we got it yesterday, about 11 o'clock. The shop's open at 11 on a Sunday, and what's the name? Then went and got some nice steaks, some really nice thick steaks. I watched one video on YouTube, and so I know how to do it better now because I watched a couple last night. But yeah, watched one video on YouTube, and I've got a vacuum sealing machine. So you put your steaks in there, in the vacuum sealer. Get the temperature of the water up to 50 degrees. Chuck your steaks in, in the bag, so they're not getting boiled in water. They're just in a bag. Left it for an hour, and then we took them out and seared them, and they were spot on. They rare all the way through. There was no like pink bit in the middle and then browny overcooked stuff on the outside and then the scorched stuff on the outside. There was none of that. It was just spot on. But then I watched a couple other videos, and I watched one guy last night, and he reckons get your meat and sear it first, and then put it in the bag with some oil, and then hour and a half at 50 degrees, and then take them out, and then sear them again. So you do like a pre and a post sear. And yeah, he cut his open and it looked really nice, really good. So I'm going to try that next time when we get some nice steaks. But the main reason I bought it is we went out for breakfast on Saturday morning, me and a mate, and we had I love poached eggs, but I don't like cooking them because you get all that gross stuff in the water and they just come watery or overcooked, or it's just really hard. And I've tried 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes out of the fridge, straight out of the fridge eggs, or taking them out the night before, and I can never ever get them proper, the eggs. And I told my missus last weekend I made her poached eggs, and I said that's it, I'm not cooking poached eggs anymore. I'm over it. It's just too stressful. Just fried egg or scrambled eggs. I'm not doing poached anymore, can't be bothered. Anyway, so I had poached eggs at this place because they called them 63 degree eggs,
does it, and she said, yeah, in a sous vide machine, 40 minutes at 63 degrees, take them out, ice bath, and then just heat them up when someone orders them. So obviously I'm not waiting 40 minutes for a poached egg. And then I was watching some other videos, and I was prepared to do the wait 40 minutes, because that's how I like poached eggs. I really like, if they're good, I'll wait 40 minutes, no worries, if I was to make them at home. So we went and bought this machine anyway. Watched a video, and this American lady, two American ladies, 75 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes, straight out of the fridge, the eggs were. And I was like, oh, that's better than 40, so I gave that a shot this morning. I took them out, so they were probably out of the fridge for 5 minutes, but our fridge is, I've got our fridge set to like 2 degrees, so it's pretty cold. So yeah, put them straight in. They were out for about 5 minutes while the temperature of the water was getting up to 75. 12 minutes, chucked them in. With 3 or 4 minutes to go, I put my toast down. The toast was ready just as the eggs were ready, but then the eggs have to go in an ice bath for 30 seconds to a minute just so you can touch them and crack them open, and it stops them from cooking as well. Anyway, I should have taken a picture of it. These eggs were better than the restaurant that I had on the Saturday. They were spot on, and these are the same eggs we buy all the time, and they tasted different. They tasted like really, really creamy and rich. I'd say because they're not overcooked or undercooked, they're just spot on. The white was, you just, because you do it in the shell, you don't crack them, so you do them in the shell, and then after the ice bath, you just do a little crack and pull the egg shells apart, the halves, and it was perfect. There was no wispy white stuff hanging off it, there was no gooey, liquidy white stuff, and then you cut into it, and the yolk was just bang on, absolute like red, rich orange red. It's unbelievable. So that's the way I'm doing eggs from now on, and it only takes 12 minutes. So yeah, that machine's a winner for sure. Only had it since yesterday at 11 o'clock, and I've already used it twice. So that's good. So the only thing I need to do is get a decent container, because I'm using a big round pot at the moment. I want to get like a long rectangle kind of high-sided container for it. So actually, I might even go to Big W, because they'll have them there. Just a plastic one will do. So yeah, I might even do that actually while I'm down this way, because actually I'll probably go there first. That might not pay to go there first. Oh, actually no, Bunnings is just here. Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll go to Bunnings and then we'll go to Big W. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a hot one. It's only 20 degrees at the moment, but it's only 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. So I was lucky enough to get today off. The boss rang me yesterday and said one of the jobs got cancelled. So if you don't want, he said you can come in. They don't mind me going in, because I can help other people do things. But then when this brick stuff happened and the painting, I said, well, I'd rather not actually, because I've got a heap of stuff to do around the house that has to get done by Tuesday. So yeah, so that worked out really well. And it's going to be hot today, but it's going to be hot all week. I think today's only 33, but Wednesday's going to be 39 or 40 degrees. So I think that works out to 105 or 107 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that, 40 degrees. 37 degrees is 100 degrees Fahrenheit from memory. But we'll wait till Wednesday and see actually how hot it is, because the weather people don't always get it right. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. And then I think it's going to be 20 on that Wednesday night. It's going to be 26 degrees minimum. Yeah. So yeah, 26 degree minimum on Wednesday night. So it's going to be asleep with the aircon on night, because that's the minimum. So that'll come around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So up until that point, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, still going to be 30 degrees. It's going to be quite warm, very warm night. So yeah, this was kind of the wrong way to go to Bunnings, because I was thinking about going to Big Dub first, but it doesn't make sense. So I've had to jackknife in a little bit and then come back out, but that's okay, plenty of time. Oh, actually, no, we can't go to Big W because it's too early. Oh, that's a bugger. Pretty sure they open at 8, and I'm not going to be half an hour at Bunnings. I'll check on their website, but I'm pretty sure they don't open before 8 o'clock. It may even be 8:30 actually. Car park's already pretty full too. Wow. I want to look for some new straps to hold down my my wheels on my bike tyres on the bike rack when they're on the bike rack, because I used that bike rack on the weekend on Saturday. That was the first time I've used it for my e-bike. Went really well. The only thing is it takes too long to get those cam lock things all sorted out. I think mainly I've cut it because they were long, and I've cut them, and then I've just used a flame to stop them from fraying, and they still frayed and I couldn't get them through, so it was a bit of a pain. Took too long, so I want to see if there's a better system, either Velcro, like really hardcore Velcro, or some kind of strap with a buckle, like a belt that you wear on your shorts or whatever, something like that. So we'll see what they got as well, and I'm sure I'll walk out with a heap of other junk I don't need. Oh, I might go here and park under the shade here. That's nice. Actually, that spot's even better. I like parking far away, even though my car's nothing special. I just don't trust people, and I always try and park on an end one, so I can go right over and give plenty. That's one thing actually I noticed on watching American videos. Your car bays are massive. Like, you can open both doors. Ours are tight. Look, I'll take a video, but there's not really too many cars parked next to each other here, but they're too tight. Like, you can barely open one door if there's a car next to you. But yeah, we having a whinge. All right, back soon. That was pretty funny. I had everything like that in the trolley with barcodes facing up, and the lady lost it. She's like, "Oh my god, I've never had anyone do that. So you must be very organised and this and that." She goes, "I'd love to see your garage." Yeah, she goes, "Is it pretty tidy?" I said, "Yeah, I'll mop it." Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I had everything laid out in the trolley, barcode facing up, and the lady just, she flipped out. She goes, "Oh, I've never had anyone so organised." Right. Made her day. Alright, let's go and do some brick paving. I've never done brick paving before. Like I said, I don't have a big spirit level, but I'll just use a string line. It's only like less than a metre anyway, the biggest gap. So I think I do have a spirit level. I've definitely got a straight edge because I've got a 1 metre ruler, so I could probably just use that. So that'll be okay. Rather than try and muck around with string lines, I will have a straight edge. I don't need a spirit level. I just need a straight edge. Because I'm just matching it into what's around it, so that shouldn't be a drama. I ended up buying another roller as well because I hate cleaning rollers out, paint rollers. So for $6 or whatever they are, I'd rather just buy another one and then put it in a plastic bag and throw it in the bin rather than make a mess in the sink everywhere. The paint just goes everywhere, so yeah. That should be fine. And then I found, if you saw it in that video there with the trolley, I had 2 orange straps, so that's what I'm going to use for the tyres on the e-bike. I use them for other things and they work really well. The more it tries to pull apart, the tighter it gets, kind of thing. So that should be good, and yeah, we'll see how they go. It's just less mucking around than the cam lock ones. The cam lock ones hold okay. They're just a bit of a bugger to thread through, that's all. Because I've cut them. If you leave them uncut, they're fine. They're fine for doing what I was doing. And the bike never moved or anything. these will work just as good and much easier to get going. Thanks, mate. No one behind me, but yeah, to pull out in front of me and then turn left straight away. That's awesome. Oh, and I've got a brush, dustpan and broom. The aisle, they must be. I went to a different Bunnings, the one up the other way from me the other day, and they're tearing apart the cleaning aisle where they sell all the cleaning chemicals and the brooms and things like that, and they're ripping them apart, and they're starting to sell dishwashing liquid and dishwashing tablets. So because of that, they're rejigging all their stock in those aisles. That was the one in Wangara they were tearing apart the other day, and this one here in Wangara, sorry, that was Malaga they were tearing apart the other day, and Wangara they're doing today. So they got the aisle blocked off at both ends, and that's the aisle I wanted to go down to find a nice dustpan and broom. I don't really need the dustpan, I just need a little hand brush to clean the whippersnipper when I'm done with it, so that when it goes in the car there's not grass clippings and stuff everywhere. So yeah, it would have been good to go down that aisle, but like I said, it was all blocked off, so I couldn't do it. I just found a generic cheapy dustpan and broom set for like $2 or whatever out in one of the other aisles. The broom may be a little bit soft for cleaning up, like baked on grass kind of thing on a whippersnipper, but we'll see how we go. I'm even thinking about taking the guard off. Yeah, because I always wear long pants anyway, and that's all that's really for, is to stop stuff flicking back at you. So I always wear long pants and boots anyway. I was even thinking about getting some gum boots. That would make even more sense. And then that way I can get rid of that guard completely, and then it's minimal cleaning after that, because that's where all the grass gets stuck to. Oh, actually I'll go straight. That grass all gets stuck to the inside of that guard. It just smashes it on that guard, and it's a bit of a bugger to get off. But yeah, if you don't have the guard there, it's only really the head that gets a little bit of grass on it, and not a lot anyway. So yeah, I might do that. It's not that it gets in the way. The guard, last time I used it, was fine. It's not in the way, but yeah, would probably be better without it. Probably do this brick paving first, because I know what's going to happen if I do the paint first. I'm going to trip over this hole and cause some damage to myself, or drop the paint or something like that. So I'll get this brick paving done first, and I've got a mallet. I reckon I'm going to need a mallet to smash some bricks apart, but otherwise I'm just going to get the hose and just make it nice and clean, so there's no sand in the way when I put the bricks back together, and they should go back together nicely. We'll hope anyway, fingers crossed. There's no massive holes and like gaps in the bricks, so it should all go back together nice. We'll see what happens, but it's got to be better than what it was. So yeah, I've got one of those orange dead blow hammers, so that's all I got. It's not a proper brick paving mallet, but I'm not buying a whole heap of gear just to do that. I'll just make do with what I got, and then I'll get I've probably got a little piece of wood somewhere, and I can just bang it down as a compactor to compact the sand. Yeah, and that's my theory, is just get it nice and level, minus the thickness of the brick, and compacted, and then just lay the bricks on top of it. I think that's how they do it. Can't be that difficult. That's all I can think of. Alright, we'll see you at home. Okay, so that's a brick. It's just a cut one, but it's the same. So all I'm going to do, so you can see it's low there, and pretty good there. So just in here, we're going to need, even there, see, you can see the big gap there. So yeah, need a heap more sand. I've already added some, but compacted it, so you're going to need a heap more. So we'll add that. That is almost a whole bag there, but we should be right. I might actually take this away. Any bricklayers done watching this, they're probably going, that's not how you do it. But whatever, I just need to get it level. I think that's too much sand now. What I'll do is I'll just do this back line first. That's not level. I should have a long, just a little one to do this, but that's okay. I've just been using this as a banger. So it compacts heaps. You can see that dip there. Probably should wet it with the hose as well. If we put that there and that across it, gee, still needs to go up. Not much, but a bit. That's okay. So I'll probably just compact this down first and then add a bit more. It's starting to break. That's probably not the best thing. What about if we just use a hammer? Hopefully I don't need much more sand because I'm almost out of it. Oh yeah, that compact's really good. Just flatten it out. The dogs want in on the action, so I want a bit of a slope just here to angle it to the drain. I think we're going to need a bit more in the guts here. None up the back, a little bit just here. I think this area needs building up. That's better. So it's lower, but I kind of want it to be lower to go to there. But I will put a little bit more. I'm just going to use the bag actually. I definitely need some here. Go play with the bag. bit lower there, a bit more up on this side, and I reckon that'll be it. I'm not going to wet it because it's compacting really good. I reckon that'll do it. So if we lay, I've already kind of checked this one, but I'll do it in a couple extra spots. Yep. Good. Good. And then that one to that one. Yeah, it's a little bit high, so that's good because we need the sand. There we go. Leave that like that. This is a bit high through here. Like that. Double check. Yeah, it's hardly lifted it. Yep, very good. Yep. And then from there to there, I think is too, oh no, bang on. Yep, beautiful. Okay, that's it. That's level everywhere. If anything then, I'll probably need a bit more up the back just to get it angling back this way because it's actually a little bit lower there. And if I want the water to go anywhere, I want it to go this way. And I've got no more sand. So let's take a little bit off. It's not going to be a lot, but that's probably all it needs. Yeah, I'm in two minds whether I wet it because it might go, it might make it worse and try and level itself out, and I don't really want it to do that. I think that's okay. There's a bit of a hump just here. I'm going to go get my little spirit level and double check a few things. Clouds look really cool for some reason, don't know what's going on there. Would have been a nice day on the jet ski actually. Anyway, this is more important. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Yep, and then should be higher this way. Yep. Is that right? No, this way. That one there. There's a bit of a hump there. Just put the excess sand. Yeah, no, it needs more up the back here, like that. Yep, that's better. That's better. 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 There we go. Okay. So I'll just give that a bit of a bump. Okay. And then just clean up the bricks, I suppose. Just clean these up, I think. I might go a little screwdriver or something, because otherwise that's going to stop the bricks from going all the way together, and I'm not going to be able to fit the bricks in.
It's going pretty good actually. I probably should put the grate on now. Might be a little bit too close to that retaining wall. I noticed there's a bigger gap and then I've gone a bit too close, so I'll just get my crowbar in and shift everything down. There we go. So 15, 16, we're up to 17. Lucky last. Good, so still there's still a bit of a lean on it. I can tell by the way the cracks in the bricks are, so it's still going that way and that's still going that way, and then it all runs back this way, so we should be good. We should be good. Would have been good if I had some extra sand left over just to lock all these down, but I don't. Actually, you know what? I might be able to steal some. Don't know how dirty it's going to be. Just here, that was when we dug up the pond. There's a bit of white stuff through here. Let me get some of that. Beauty, that come up nice. It might be a bit hard for you guys to see actually because you got sun there and shadow there, but let's try it out. Take it for a run. Won't put too much on it. Oh, look at that! It's already finding its way. That's as far as my hose goes. I can't really. It's definitely. If I let the hose water go there. A bit of a low spot. I can see there's a brick there. Just here. There we go. That might open it up a bit. There we go. She's flowing now. It's probably not even going to make the drain. It's just going to come here and go through the crack there, but better than nothing. I'll have to keep an eye out when she really rains. But yeah, we don't get a lot of rain anyway, not standing rain, that it just rains for hours and hours on end. Yeah, that never happens here. That looks good. See, it's all flowing back. Yep, nice, and you can see it there. So eventually that's going to get clogged up because I just saw heaps of stuff just go in this crack here. That'll get clogged up and then it'll run over and go into the drain. Perfect, that worked really well. And I'm not going to break my ankle on it now, so that's good. That drain is not really for, it's only for this downpipe, that's all it's for. And then there is a soak well, I think it's directly under there. So that's weird. I thought it was the soak well failing, but it's not because it was all the way over there, and the soak well's definitely not there. It's right under there. I remember doing it. So, and you can see there it's all dry on the back, and then there's just a puddle there that's just slowly draining into the drain there. So, yeah, bang on. All right. Well, I'm going to keep this video running. It's probably going to be a long one, and I may even only just show me fixing one because they are literally exactly the same, all three of these. So I might just do this one. Actually, I might do one off camera so I can teach myself how to do it again, and then I'll probably show the last one. That'll make more sense, and then I'll look like a pro. All right, catch you in a bit. All right, I've sanded them. I
haven't filled these 2 holes yet. I'll do that now. I was just thinking it doesn't even need to be like fantastic, because the new blinds are going to go exactly there as well. So it doesn't have to be fantastic. Like if we're getting rid of the blinds completely and not having anything there, I'd probably put a bit more effort into fixing them up perfect. But yeah, not really necessary. So I'll just fill these 2 holes, and I'll just sprayed a bit of fly spray down the beam here, because it's always getting spider webs. So hopefully that fixes that one. And then this is the same crack stuff I used. Oh, I've got to paint that too, that's right. Can't forget. This is the same crack filler I used where the gas point used to be. Guarantee you that camera wasn't facing in that spot. We'll see. I'm almost out of battery, so I'll make it a bit quicker. But yeah, that's enough. As long as it's just not a hole, that's fine. So now I'll just go and mix some paint up, clean all this up. I'll just need the ladder for doing the cutting in around the bricks. Then I won't need the ladder after that, because I'll just get the roller with the broomstick. Alright, that was relatively mess free, I suppose, but good way to mix it. Hot water. Good stuff. Alright, I kind of figured I might use this roller and just do it by hand, because if I use the big roller, I'm going to have to... I didn't buy another tray, and I don't like cleaning the trays out either, and it's going to waste a heap of paint for no reason. At least this one will just fit straight in the tin. But we'll go and do this cutting in first. No masking. I'll see how I go and not drop the paint. That'll be good. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a Mickey Mouse job. It'll be better than what the painter did, because he was useless, the painter that did my place. Yeah, I can paint, I just don't like doing it. And I thought actually paying the dosh to pay someone to do it would actually come out better, because it'd put a bit more effort into it than I would. Because I don't like doing it. But nah, he was a shocking painter. Pretty much didn't let him finish the job. I just had enough of him and paid him for what he'd done and kicked him out, and then me and my old man just finished it. So that's enough there. The rest I can do with the roller. It's only really just a couple things around the column, and that's it. Probably going to need another coat. Doesn't look like it's covering too well. I can't really put it on much thicker, but that's okay. I'll just get as close as I can with the roller, and that'll be its second coat, I suppose. That black mist there, that's when the guy come to help me take these blinds down, we couldn't get some of the screws out. They were just rusted, like welded pretty much, and we had to use the angle grinder to undo them, so did what we had to do really. Oops, that's alright. Like I said, the new blind's going to cover all that. Kind of crisscrossed over with my arms. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I did do the other side, yep. Pretty good, this ladder, actually. It's got a... Oh, it doesn't fit this paint tin, but it's got like a bit of a cutout to fit the base of the tin in, but it doesn't fit this tin, which is like the most popular tin size. Anyway, I'll keep going with this and I'll come back with the roller. Well, someone's put a 230mm sleeve in a 270mm roller spot, so I thought I was buying a 270, but I've got to check a bit more better next time. I started off using the little hand roller, and nah, I'll show you. I got about this much, and it's not covering properly, and it's taking way too long, and it's going to look crap. It's going to look all patchy. So here we go. That's much better. So I thought I'd use this smaller roller. It's definitely going to need 2 coats. You can still see that line. But day like today, it's going to dry pretty quick. So as long as these dogs aren't drinking the paint. So what I'm going to do is do these areas here, and then I'm going to go out the front and do where the old cameras used to be. Dex, don't even think about it, mate. Okay, so you can paint with a 230mm sleeve on a 270mm roller. It's not coming off. That's good. Just give this another bit here. There we go. It's drying already. Okay, even if I was to leave it like that, it'd be fine, because like I said, the blind's going to cover it. But I will come back and give it another coat. It's a bit thin here. Cool. These bricks are working out well. Nice and level enough anyway. Yeah, it's sucking it in, wow. And this only got painted maybe 10 months ago. It was January this year we got painted, so yeah, 11 months ago. And it's yeah, sucking it in. Must be because it's outside. You can see the difference in the colour. 10 years, it's almost like a yellowy brown colour, like someone smokes or something. Pretty gross. But yeah, you're definitely not covering it with one coat. I really hate painting. I don't know what it is. I'm normally pretty good with like detailed stuff. Like if you've watched those videos making dioramas, and you know, I can spend hours doing that. It doesn't bother me. Model aeroplanes, helicopters, boats, cars, make them all. No worries. But painting, I just hate it. I don't know what it is. A little bit like this I can handle, but yeah, hours and hours, like, or days and days. I think that's what it is. I know it's not just a couple of hours or a few hours. I know it's going to be days and days, and I don't, because when I was looking at painting the house, Dad said he'll give me a hand, and I said nah, because I don't want to do it anyway. Like, if you want to do it by yourself, it's alright, but nah, I'm not interested. And I think that's what it is. It's just the house is chaos for weeks and weeks. And I know it's not a quick job, and if you rush it, it's going to be crap. Because I don't rush jobs. Well, I do rush jobs, but only if I know I can get away with it. If I know I can't get away with it and it's going to look crap if I rush it, I don't rush it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't like painting. Painting and gardening is two jobs I won't do, is pretty much. I'll mop floors, clean my toilets, I'll do anything. Doesn't bother me. But painting and gardening, can keep it. Not interested. I've noticed heaps of spiders around as well. So I think I'm gonna, while I'm all dirty and I've got the day off, I think I'm gonna fill up my backpack sprayer and go and spray for spiders as well. Do the whole house. I normally flood the gutters all around the outside of the house and get on top of it, because when this heat starts, that's when the creepy crawlies start coming out. And we've got these breather holes. You can see them there. There's one there. I think there's another one just there. There's another one there. All around the house. And I think that's if the gutters overflow and go back that way and falls down the cavity, because there's double brick. So there's this and then there's another one. If that happens, at least the water's got somewhere to go. And it breathes as well. Lets the house breathe as well from the inside. So I normally I get my thing and fill all that up with pest spray as well. Nice strong mix. And the next day, the next 2 or 3 days, you just notice dead cockroaches and spiders and all sorts of stuff all coming out of them. They're all out in the grass, all out on the brick paving here. Dead as a doornail, so it works. So yeah, that one. See, this is still the old colour, but there used to be a camera there. So we'll just neaten that up a bit. But that's another job I've got to do with, if I've got any of this ceiling white left over after we finish off the inside, then that's what that's for. And then there used to be another camera here. The cameras were here when the painter came, so he kind of painted around them, and then I got the new cameras put in. Well, I put them in, and so I had to. It was after the painting. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm doing this. I have to get a rag for that, but that's better. That's much better. All right. There's another one at the front, but I'll go and do that quickly, and then we'll come back and give this another coat. Okay, we're done. 2 coats. Seems to have covered pretty nicely. You can still see, if you look really closely, that one's pretty good actually. This one you can kind of see the line where the fascia used to be, and they've done the cutting in with the paint up until that, and there's a bit of a solid line. The only way to get rid of that would be to sand it with a proper sand, not by hand, just with a proper sanding thing. But yeah, like I said, new blinds are going there. I've even got this, I just noticed that. That's all from the channel that used to be here, but the new channel's going to go around there. So yeah, no drama. So another successful job there. This brick paving's really good. Just probably needs a few more times with a bit of water just to settle it all down. Yeah, and you probably see it in some previous videos if you go back a couple, and you could actually see the divot that was there. It was quite big. I've been meaning to do it for years, but I just thought, well, I'll just leave it. It's not any worse. But then today I just stepped on one of the bricks and the brick went straight down, straight through, and then there was a big void under there. So that was a good job. I'm gonna go now, and I'll save some battery. I got to spray for these spiders because oh, he's gone now. I just sprayed it with a bit of normal spray, but there's one up here. There's a big one up there. Might be a redback, I can't really see, but there's a big one there. I don't think redbacks normally get that big. And then there was another black one. He might have dropped off because I did spray him, but he was just up here, unless he's gone behind here. There's another little one there. So, and there's one dead here, just hanging. So he's gone. So yeah, I'm going to go through and spray all that. I'll go right around the bottom of the house, and then whatever's left over I do in the gutters, and then that kind of seeps up into the roof space and cleans everything up. I'll go right around the fence line, everything. So yeah, I'll just save a bit of battery and I'll get onto you when I do that. Okay, so that's the stuff I normally use. I should have checked before I went to Bunnings today, but I only had a little bit left, so I probably only got enough to make about 10 litres, 15 litres, which is fine. That's actually perfect. I don't put much more than that in there. That's 15 there, 15 litres. So yeah, so that was lucky. So that's got to go on the list. This is an electric sprayer. You can tell it's pretty milky. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty milky. So that'll be fine. So now just top it up. That water that was already in there was just me rinsing out that container, trying to get every last drop out of it. And I think it worked. Yeah, I might even just go under 15 litres. Normally I do 10 mils per litre, so 100 mils would do 10 litres, and I think I had about 100 mils. So yeah, I'll then what I normally do is just put it on jet, and then it goes all over you, poison, and then that just mixes that last little bit. Alright, so now these dogs are going to go inside. Dex? Oh, and my cobweb broom broke. Lucky I had another one. I got an outdoor and an indoor one. Dexter, inside, mate. Come on, let's go. Just, I don't want the dogs out here while I'm spraying this stuff. It's okay after about an hour, once it's dried. But, yeah, not while it's a liquid. So, what I normally do is just grab this chair, put that like that, so they can't go out. Check where the other boy is. He's probably asleep. They had a massive day yesterday because we were out most of the day. So they didn't come with us in the morning because we went to my sister's house and she's got a cat, so they don't get on. And the cat's really old, and it pretty much will just scratch anything that's in its way, really. I think, and the cat's bigger than the dogs, so yeah, they don't come to my sister's house. Then we went to my in-laws for dinner, and they came with us. And their backyard is not like this; it's just like a forest. And the dogs just, when they go, they just outside constantly, sniffing around, and there's nothing dangerous that can hurt them. But they just love it. It's like a forest, there's no grass or anything. It's just nooks and crannies and everything. So we got there at like 4 to about 8. And yeah, when they come back from there, they're knackered for a day. Okay, well that's it. Alright, well I'll start. So just turn it on, and there we go. This is good. It normally turns off. Must have a bit of air in the system. I'm not. Yeah, that's weird. It normally turns off. But anyway, I'll go out the front later. But what I normally do is put on a bit thicker. and I just do the whole fence perimeter out the bottom like that, and then I do up here because you can see there's a spider web, and then straight after this I go for a shower like that, and then there, all down through there, and then wherever these cracks are, fill that up. I'll turn it around like that, do all that, go lightly around here, and it's mainly just to stop the ants and stuff. We get a few ants but not too many. It's mainly spiders and stuff. There's something running away already. Doesn't like it. You don't have to do everyone. Bit weird why it's not turning off the sprayer. For some reason this crack, the ants love it in there. You can see a few running around there, so this will sort them out like that. And just give this a good soaking. Always run around the edge of these bricks. Dodge the dog shit. Like that. And that'll fix them up there. Try and be a bit quick about it because, like I said, I don't have my normal amount that I have, and I still have to go out the front. And then just around these columns, for some reason they like all the, you know, like they don't really go in the open spaces. I've never noticed them. The ants are always around edges of things. Like that. Don't know if you should be doing this, but it kind of works. Keeps them all out of all these little nooks and crannies. I don't really do it over there just so it doesn't go over the neighbours, but I don't want to give them something to whinge about. They're already pains in asses as they are, but that's for a different show. Yeah, I just go like this. Probably skip where I've just hung the washing up. Alright, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll do the same out the front, and that's it. So I'll just turn that off by hand, but normally that does turn off when you're not using this. But anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be tidy up. Oh, I did get this thing, but this is the closest colour I could find. It's not perfect, it's close enough. So that'll angle it down nicely. Let's have a look. So it goes like that. Yeah, perfect. Maybe that way and that way. It might have to do a bit of modification, but we get the idea. I'm pretty sure I modified that one because it was too much of a... I can't remember, but I remember cutting it. But yeah. Anyway, alright, thanks for watching. It's going to be a long video, but I thought I'd just bundle all three things, the brick paving, the painting and the spraying all in one, because by themselves they're not really a video, but together it makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, cheers for watching. Thanks for the help. Catch you later.